This segment, we're going to start with current industry trends and innovations. What are the key trends that you see shaping the futures of the insurance industry in Asia-Pacific over probably the next 5 years?
I think the biggest topic is the role of technology and digitalization in making insurance easier to access, better customer experience, seamless customer experience, more intelligent pricing, better claims experience. So I think across the value chain of insurance, the role of technology in making the product easier, more accessible, and a better experience for customers, I think is one of the most profound topics certainly in this part of the world, where we're early to mobile adoption. The public digital infrastructure is better than in many parts of the world, and so you're seeing adoption, digital adoption, much more strongly.
Zurich has largely implemented it on your
We've
services.
been investing very heavily over the last few years. We have a business that we established a few years ago called Zurich Edge, which has been really about making sure we have digital capability that is fit for purpose, that helps us work directly with customers as well as with digital native partners, and it helps us bring digital to life in the insurance business.
Wonderful. Now, regarding that, what are actually the most promising markets in the Asia-Pacific for Zurich insurance business, and how do you also plan to tailor your products and services to meet the unique needs of this market? Have you seen before? We already know before. Asia has different regions. Different countries with different capacities of adapting technologies as well. So how do you tailoring these needs of countries in Asia-Pacific for your operations?
So we have a very broad footprint across Asia-Pacific. So we're in the developed, we're in Japan, we're in Australia, we're in markets like Malaysia, Indonesia, India, which are high growth. So we are very used to tailoring our business and to being very focused on what is right in a local market. So that's part of what we do. It's core to how we think about the business. What I would say is, in markets like Indonesia here, Malaysia, and India, it is really a question of adapting to make sure insurance is seen as relevant, is relevant and is easily accessible.
Why is that so, you think?
Insurance penetration is low, understanding and awareness of insurance is low, and so you're competing for mind share, and also to just, insurance is a product that unless you have gone through the cycle of actually seeing the value of
insurance.
So really standing for and explaining the value of what insurance does and bringing to life the relevance of insurance is a big topic. So what are we doing there? So if I give you an example, in Indonesia, for instance, we've launched a parametric insurance product that helps farmers, coffee farmers in Aceh, and it really is very simple. If the rainfall is above a certain level, you get automatically paid out. So it's a really simple, very innovative, very relevant product for a certain customer group. And it's that kind of very micro thinking around the relevance of insurance and how we bring examples to life, or products to life, or propositions to life. That's where we're focused.
So the key here is relevancies.
The key here is
daily life, and then them knowing the value of insurance, navigating the crisis, navigating the ups and downs of businesses, and also life, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So, ma'am, how does Zurich plan to measure the track of the success of its business growth initiative in the Asia-Pacific? And what actually are the key performance indicators will be used to assess progress?
So we're a financial services company. So as you can imagine, we have a lot of metrics that we track very closely. We track our revenue, we track profitability, we track insurance metrics like loss ratio, combined ratio, and so on. Those we do as a normal part of our business. I think in Asia-Pacific, what's much more important is the development of our franchise over the long term. So we look at how many new customers we're adding. Now, we are now at a point where 20% of customers for the whole group come from Asia. And we think that's a really important thing for the future. We look at our net promoter scores, because that tells us, our net promoter scores tell us how we're doing for customers. Do customers really see that we're delivering for them? And we use the net promoter scores as a way of improving the quality of service and the quality of product we offer. And we're now over 60 in the region, which, as you will know, is very, very strong. We look at how our brand is moving in the region. And again, I'm very pleased with the progress we've made in recent years, where in each of our markets, our brand is moving forward. And last but not least, we look at our employment proposition. Do good people want to come work for us? And we are, again, I'm very pleased we're known as a great place to work across our markets in the region. So those are more long-term strategic topics, I think.
Yeah.
How many customers do we have? How are we acquiring those customers? Are they coming to us through digital means? Is their experience with us good? Is that then translating into good progress on the brand? And is our employment proposition, and do we have great talented people working for us? Those are the metrics that I think about for our strategic presence.
That is really wonderful. How do you see Indonesia as a market, ma'am?
Indonesia is one of the great markets of the world. It's it's a young, growing population, a growing middle class size and scale, with nearly 300 million people, the 7th largest economy by purchasing power parity. Insurance is underpenetrated. Insurance is roughly 1% penetration against 12% in Singapore. So there is a lot of growth potential here. And we are very committed in the long term to Indonesia and the growth of the Indonesian insurance market.
Anything that you would want to say about the low penetrations of insurance in Indonesia and how private sectors like Zurich can help to increase these levels?
I think it comes back to relevance, right? Having products and services that are locally relevant. So, for instance, we offer a microinsurance product, 50,000 rupiah. Designed to cover
50,000 rupiah,
50,000
around $3
rupiah.
US, right?
Designed to cover health, dengue and typhus. So really local, relevant, to try and increase the awareness and understanding of insurance in Indonesia. So it comes back, I think, to this point about insurance working with the government, working private sector insurance, providing products that mean customers see value.
What role do you see the digitalization and technology playing in your future growth strategy, especially in Indonesia? Has it been quite effective on reaching those people who are quite hesitant to?
So both the examples I gave you are, have whether it is what we do in parametric, which relies on a backbone of technology, whether it is microinsurance, all of these rely on technology to bring down, to access information, bring down the cost to serve. We're also working in areas which increase just convenience. So we have a travel product called Fly Easy. What that does again is helps customers. If their flight is delayed by a couple of hours, we immediately give them access to lounge facilities and restaurant facilities. So again, it's not just about the claim, but it's about convenience, and it's about understanding the value of having the insurance coverage. We are using artificial intelligence to improve how the survey process for pre-owned cars. So again, for the customer, it's a simpler, easier process with less human error, quicker, and so I think technology is a huge part in markets like Indonesia here to make insurance easier, more accessible, a better experience.
Wonderful perspective. Last one, as the closings of our discussion. Asia-Pacific is incredibly diverse. What's one thing global players often misunderstood about doing business in this region, and how is Zurich positioning itself differently?
So I think Asia-Pacific there is no single Asia, there is no single Asia-Pacific. We have big countries that have their own local culture that are different and diverse. We have 150 years of experience of working across the globe. So yes, we have global expertise. We have technical excellence around core insurance areas like pricing, like claims. We see trends across the world. But what's really important is understanding the local market, the local context. And so we have really strong local businesses in each of our markets that are able to draw on the strength of the group, but are able to be relevant for customers here in Indonesia, in our markets.
Well,